Why the narcissist want a face-to-face meeting with you after the discard? Have you ever wondered why that slimy snake-like narcissist in your life desperately wants to meet up with you face-to-face after they callously discarded you? Well, strap in, because in this video, we are ripping the mask off these clowns to expose their twisted motivations. After being love-bombed and then brutally devalued and discarded by a narcissist, the last thing any sane person wants is more contact with that venomous predator. Yet time and again, survivors find themselves being bombarded with requests, guilt trips, and outright manipulation tactics aimed at securing an in-person meeting. Why the hell would you ever want to come face to face with a toxic tornado that just ravaged your life? I'll tell you why that swindling snake wants it so bad. Because it allows them to use some of their most devious mind tactics to try roping you back into the trauma bond from hell. If you have stumbled upon and are watching this video, it means your narcissist wants to come back or is trying to hoover you in. This is a crucial stage in your recovery, and you are likely confused about why the hell they are resurfacing after so callously leaving you. Why did they discard you only to try slithering their way back into your life? All of this mind-bending flip-flopping has you utterly perplexed. If that's the case, I highly recommend later watching my video titled Why Narcissists Reverse Hoover and What to Do When They Use Silence, No Contact to Get You Back. The link is in the description below. That video will provide essential insights into shockingly common narcissistic tactics and how to fortify your defenses against it. In this video, I'll break down the narcissist's sickening reasons for craving that face-to-face meeting, using clear examples to shine a light on their dark agenda. You'll learn precisely why you must stop these emotional vampires of what they want most. So settle in and let's get started. The narcissist's twisted cravings. First off, let's rip the curtain back on what truly fuels and drives the malignant narcissist. Beneath that charming exterior lies a soulless, empty husk, utterly devoid of human empathy, conscious, or the ability to truly love. The disturbingly defective reincarnation of a human being is animated by two driving forces. One, an insatiable need to control and dominate others. Two, a perpetual hunger to extract adulation and praise. That's it. That's the whole scam. Every manipulation, every idealization, and evaluation cycle, all of it, just a mechanism to feed those two gaping voids within them. With that sick context in mind, we can start to unravel their creepy motivations. Let's take the case of a narcissistic husband who was finally discarded by his abused wife after years of mind games, affairs, and emotional torture. Body language scanning. One of the narcissist's cravings is insight into your thoughts and emotional state after discard. See, these devious parasites are exceptionally skilled at reading body language, micro expressions, and energy fields. It's like they have a little demonic surveillance drone inside them, scanning your face and body for any openings to restart the trauma bonding. So the narcissist husband will insist on meeting his disheartened wife for coffee, a drink, or on some other excuse to get face to face. Once there, he'll stare into her eyes, studying every blink, lip movement, and shift in posture like a creepy psychopath. or to gauge her emotional defenses and internal landscape for any glimmers of fear, sadness, or uncertainty to latch onto and reel her back in. A reverse projection. These masters of projection will also use the in-person meeting to accuse you of doing the very little things they themselves did throughout the abusive relationship. The cheating husband, for example, may ambush his blindsided wife in person to falsely accuse her of being unfaithful and giving him a chance to explain himself with blatant lies, word salads, and pretty plays. Seeing you in person allows the sadistic narcissist to dredge up emotional trauma and then smugly bask in your pain and confusion as they gaslight you with false disbelief that you could ever accuse them of being unfaithful when they were always so good to you. The in-person setting maximizes the emotional impact of his brazen reversal, giving them a steady dopamine drip from your suffering. Energy vampirism. Narcissists are extraordinarily gifted at energy vampirism. Their mere presence in a room can suck the joy, peace, and vitality right out of an unfitting person. So a face-to-face meeting allows them to drain you of your positive energy, self-confidence, and forward momentum. Just picture the heartbroken wife cautiously meeting her monstrous ex-husband in a quiet dinner over toast and a coffee. His cold, dead eyes will laser in on her like a hungry vulture. With every nervous fidget and flicker of sadness leaking out, the soulless narcissist drinks in those radiations of raw emotional turmoil to satiate his hunger for attention and suffering, leaving the exhausted wife feeling more drained, confused, and broken than before the cursed meeting. But the narcissist shameless appetite for in-person torture doesn't stop here. Love bombing ambush. Sometimes, and especially when the narcissist senses you are moving on and building strength, they'll shockingly try to love bomb and seduce you back in during these in-person meetings. Out of nowhere, a heartless wife abandoning husband may capture his blind-sided ex's hands, stare soulfully into her eyes, and desperately profess he's finally seen the light about how much he loves and needs her, laying it on thick with flowery promises and remembrances of euphoric love bombing from their amorous courtship, topping it off with pleas to take him back and give him one last chance. The suddenness of this brazen hoovering can catch even the steeriest of narcissistic abuse survivors off guard, and the in-person intimacy and intensity combined with familiar love bombing phrases can be extremely potent psychological warfare designed to overwhelm you back into the deranged fantasy where they finally change and you can be happy forever. Until 2 weeks later, when it all implodes in yet another ongoing cycle of devaluation and discard. Ooh, these clowns make me sick. Energy displacement. A final insidious reason the narcissist craves that face-to-face meeting is to displace their own self-loathing, self-disgust, and cowardly fears directly onto you. Face-to-face allows them to transfer these feelings in real time through withering insults, cruel taunts, and disparaging ridicule. Seeing you in person and observing your hurt, vulnerable reactions give them a shameful momentary rush and catharsis, like a zit-faced bully kicking a puppy to cope with his own inner demons. A narcissistic doctor, for instance, may demand meeting his loyal ex-girlfriend at her work. under the pretense of needing closure, only to then ambush and annihilate the poor woman, abuse about her looks, weight, personality flaws, or anything that will displace his own self-loathing and inadequacy right onto her, leaving the devastated woman sobbing and forever scared from his wretched cowardice, simply as his ugly way of medicating his pathetic self-hatred. Well, there you have it, folks. The sickening reasons the seething narcissist cobra will relentlessly slither and coil, trying to coerce his victim into gathering one more torturous in-person meeting, from hungrily looking for any emotional weak spots to suddenly laying that lovey-dovey act on thick to straight up soul-sucking vampire crap. The whole messed up plan is to drag you back into that nightmare trauma-born wasteland you fought so damn hard to finally escape. So when the muddy little dog inevitably comes crying and whining for a face-to-face meetup, remember the completely messed up and weak thing you are dealing with. These sickly, boozy, barely human rejects give up any right to your kindness or company the second they first treated you like trash and tossed you out. Alright, I hope after watching this video, you have firmly made up your mind to not grant that manipulative monster a face-to-face meeting and to instead keep pushing forward on your healing journey. However, I know how insidiously the narcissist mind games can burrow into psyche. So just in case you still have some lingering feelings of wanting to forgive them or give them another chance, let me strongly urge you to watch my video titled Why Forgiving a Narcissist Will Backfire on You. How a Narcissist Interprets Forgiveness. That video breaks down precisely why extending an olive branch to these defective beings is guaranteed to blow up in your face. The link is in the description below. Forgiveness is something you do for your own healing, not something you express directly to the unrepentant narcissist. Watch that video to inoculate yourself against their distorted perception of forgiveness. Stay stone cold, no contact. Stop these leeches of their pathetic cravings. Ghost them into oblivion and focus every ounce of your courageous energy into reclaiming your joy, peace, and healthy self-esteem. You didn't survive this nightmare just to get ensnared by it all over again. I believe in your strength and the brilliant journey of healing ahead. I believe in you. Thank you.